Hello and welcome back to another episode of Feldpost Sunday here on the World War II History and Reenacting YouTube channel. Well, it's finally Sunday and you know what time it is. It's time to see if there's any Feldposts. So, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Wir haben Feldpost. 2 letters. We have 2 letters. But I know the Reichspost has something bigger in store for us today. Oh yes, it's something big. Nice. I don't know about you, but the boxes seem a little bit more interesting than the letters, because we all know what's in the letters. If I'm gonna guess, it's field kitchen related and it's probably photographs. So let's start with the box. Let's see what we have here. I wonder what this could be. What do you think? Leave your guess down in the comment section below and we'll see if you're right. Whoa. All right. What do we have here? Decent amount of bubble wrap. That can only mean one thing. This looks like an American bandolier. That's pretty cool. This is very well packaged. I think we got it. That was it. You can probably already tell by the shape what this is. We have some really rare, nice, expensive, true white gold. Oh yes. Now this is something cool. You ready? Oh yes. This is nice stuff. Wow. Truly stunning condition. It's manufactured by the Norwegian firm Postbox here in Norway. It's a wonderful dinner plate. Wow. This doesn't appear to have ever been used. The abbreviation NSK stands for Nasjonalsamlings Kvinneorganisasjon, or in English, the National Socialist Women Organization. This is the Norwegian National Socialist Party's Sun Cross symbol. The NSK was a special organization within the Norwegian National Socialist Party formed in 1934 for women over the age of 18. And it's estimated that over 20,000 women were part of the organization from its start in 1934 until the end of the war in 1945. This dinner plate is very rare, and there is very little information about the NSK tableware to be found. At this time, I don't know how much tableware was manufactured and from when and for how long, but it's said that very little was ever produced. So, this is definitely something I will have to look into. Oh wow, that's an amazing piece. Beautiful. Let's put that aside carefully, although this stuff is super high quality. You could throw it off a cliff and it would survive. Now let's take a look at these two letters. What do you think it is? I have my suspicions already, but if you want to make a guess, feel free. Yep, I was right. Were you? Wow. Now that's a nice picture. Look at that. A postcard size picture of a field cook stirring the contents of what appears to be a field kitchen model HF14, the small one, and some really nice details. This wonderful photograph shows a field cook at work, stirring the contents of his kleine Feldküche with the standard issue field kitchen stirring paddle. The kitchen is the later improved version of the model HF14 and has the additional roasting compartment in the front, identical to the field kitchen I picked up last summer. There is a very interesting detail to note at the rear of the kitchen. The name of the manufacturer and the city is embossed into the lower back panel, typically seen with field kitchens manufactured by the famous Senkingwerke in Hildesheim. This text is unfortunately partially unreadable and incomplete, and reads something like this: W, KR, something, and something Elsberg, which I presume is part of the city name. In my opinion, I believe the manufacturer to be Kochherdfabrik V. Kreft AG Gevelsberg. Another detail to take note of is the missing large wood-spoked wagon wheels, which I would expect to see part of over here. The kitchen still has its original chassis with brake system, the stand for tipping the kitchen, and the regular support stand, which is in use at the moment, making me believe that this is another one of those converted kitchens, possibly field converted, with rubber wheels. Also note the coffee kettle spigot, the wonderful instruction plaques, cat eye reflector, and chained padlocks. These handles work as set screws and are used to adjust the height of the ash pans under the fireboxes. They slide up and down these brackets, and we can see that both are dropped down to the lowest position. Note the extended, improvised smokestack held in place with pieces of wood. A rather large can of some unidentified foodstuffs sits on the coffee kettle. The field cook is wearing a strange, unidentified light fabric side cap, shirt, and apron, and is standing on the field kitchen step. In the background is part of a building with an extended roof. Wow, sharp, beautiful photograph. The next one. Let's see. And we have another field kitchen photograph. Of course we do. This next photograph is also full of wonderful details. The seller claims that this photo was taken on the Leningrad front in Russia and shows soldiers of Nashub Company 81, a supply company. The kitchen on the truck bed is a large HF13 model field kitchen, but without the axle and wheels. I don't know if it was placed on the truck due to some sort of damage, hence the missing wheels, or simply just to increase mobility. We can see that the smokestack is erect with the flues on the draft system set to auf, or to the open position. To the left and right of the smokestack are the standard issue aluminum water buckets. There are also many other details, such as a large metal milk container, various aluminum plates and bowls, and ration supply sacks. This happy field cook wearing only an apron and what appears to be a dog tag around his neck, is preparing meatballs on this fancy liberated table using the special and unique standard issue field kitchen meat grinder, while the other field cook is busy frying the meatballs using two very different methods of improvised cooking. Here, he is using a typical standard issue Wehrmacht vehicle blowtorch placed under an elevated pan. And in the background, there is another frying pan with meatballs sizzling away on a civilian freestanding stove. And the open hot food carrier in the background is most certainly used to temporarily store the fried meatballs. The second cook is smoking a cigarette and is also wearing an apron, trousers, and a pair of civilian shoes. And last but not least, note the foliage attached to the side of the truck for camouflage. Wonderful photograph with some really nice details and rare field kitchen equipment. I really enjoy these photographs. You know, photographs give us such an insight into the history, the equipment used, all that good stuff. What's this? From 1972. I think this is just to stiffen up the envelope a bit so it doesn't bend. Well, that was some nice stuff. So I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Feldpost Sunday, and if you did, please hit that like button. It's really appreciated. But most importantly, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the next episode of Feldpost Sunday. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, auf Wiedersehen.